Hello again, I'm Dudley Thompson, and welcome again to WDT Media TV. And again, please like, share, and subscribe. And in today's video, it's about Sports Spectrum, not about the usual political happenings in Jamaica, the PNP and GLP saga, but in this one, it's about football. As we all know by now, that Jamaica is currently playing in the World Cup qualifiers, and they're drawn alongside Trinidad and Tobago, Curacao, and Bermuda, with the winning team from that group advanced directly to the FIFA World Cup to be held next year, jointly hosted by USA, Mexico, and Canada. But in this encounter, not about the regular stats and results and interviews and the feature, it's about a reflection and about a dark history in Trinidad football. Yes, dark history. All right, look at this now. How often can you tell me this? How often do you see a football game being played and a player scored a hat trick and all three goals were disallowed? Yes, hat trick. That meaning he scores 3 goals in one match and all three of those goals were ruled offside. The player on the screen there, the white shorts, Leve Garcia from Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, imagine this. They played against Jamaica, and Jamaica won the game by 2 goals to 0. In that same encounter, Trinidad and Tobago scored 3 goals by this man here, Leve Garcia, and all the 3 goals were disallowed. And this brings me back to a really dark period in football history in Trinidad. Before we go to that, let's look at the goals that were scored and disallowed by Garcia. Let's look at his first goal. His first goal. Second goal. Now the third goal. Yes, he scored a hat trick in that game. And sadly, his team lost by 2 goals to 0 because all these 3 goals again were ruled offside. And again, as I said at the top of this video, that this match reminds me of a dark day in football history for Trinidad. Let's take a look at that dark day in Trinidad football. Let's take you back to December 4th, 1973, in the then CONCACAF tournament. And winner of this one would qualify for the World Cup in Germany in 74. And Trinidad and Tobago, they went down by 2 goals to 1 to Haiti. And in that game, Trinidad scored, I think, 6 goals. And 5 were disallowed. Yes, 5 were disallowed mysteriously by the officials. And that day, it was called the day when fear played died. And 2 dozen Trinidad and Tobago footballers grieved its passing. And Haiti defeated them by 2 goals to 1. And TNT had 5 goals disallowed in that encounter. And after the game, all the officials who took part in this match was banned for life. Yes, banned for life in this encounter. The line read back then, Haitian robbery, TNT cheated, World Cup spot. Yes, was a dark period in football for Trinidad and Tobago. Just imagine you're playing to go to the World Cup in 1974. You lost the game by 2 goals to 1 after having 5 goals disallowed mysteriously. And I said, when I saw what happened with Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago just a couple of days ago, it brings back memories of that dark day in football when Trinidad and Haiti in that encounter. But in this time around now, we have the VAR that can rule legitimately that those goals were truly offside. But back then, it was different. And again, every time I look at this game, Trinidad and Tobago, where Garcia scored a hat-trick, and he scored 3 goals, and ended up losing the match 2-0. And again, sad day football back then for the Soca Warriors. It was their first chance of going to the World Cup, and they were robbed, according to persons back then. Imagine you score 6 goals in a match and end up losing the match 2 goals to 1 with 5 goals disallowed under mysterious circumstances. And again, the officials who officiated in that game were all banned for life. So, and for those who did not know, this little dark day in football in Trinidad and Tobago, just to enlighten those who did not know, that I said to you, when I saw this match with Jamaica and the 3 disallowed goal, just bring back the sad memory of what happened there in Trinidad and Tobago. All right, so now with modern technology, those dark days will not relive now in the modern game. All right, so if you enjoyed that little quick sad feature in Trinidad football history, you can tell your friends who may not know about this. Like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to share with those who didn't know, or some might not remember because it was a long time ago. And as you know, we like to enlighten persons, whether it's sports, politics, or current affairs, about things that happen, good or bad. And this one was the bad thing, the dark day in football in Trinidad and Tobago. All right, so again, like, share, and subscribe. And again, you all know by now, Jamaica is trying to qualify for the World Cup. And Jamaica is now on 6 points so far in the group, ahead of Curacao, Trinidad and Tobago, and Bermuda. And I can now say that Jamaica should qualify, or will qualify, for the World Cup to be jointly hosted by Mexico, USA, and Canada next year. And the second best team in that group will go to a continental playoff. So again, Jamaica should be there in the World Cup for the second time, or for the first time since 1998 in France, and the second time overall. So again, say to you, just enjoy your day. Again, like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, thanks for watching, and hit that notification bell, so every time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. And remember, netball coming up shortly in Florida. More details to come in subsequent videos. I'm Dudley Thompson, and again, have yourselves a wonderful day.